Alright everyone, I'm Rhia, and welcome back to Shadow of the Erdtree. Let's keep going. Now, one thing you may have noticed is that I have a new shield. And I know what you might be thinking. And no, the answer is I got it because I like the look of it more than the Golden Great Shield. And it just so helps that it has better stats anyway. And thankfully it didn't take me very long to actually get to drop, so. And I've already gone and upgraded it to plus 24 to get that 78 guard boost as opposed to the 77. Yeah, it weighs just a little bit more, but it has just better defenses all around except for lightning, which is fine. And I just like how it looks better. So, before we keep going into the Finger Ruins here, there are a few things I want to check back in on that I've noticed while editing. First off, we never actually looked at the weapons from Malenia's Remembrance. And it looks like we have a katana. Okay, looks like her katana. Blade built into Malenia's prosthetic arm. Through consecration, it is resistant to rot. Malenia's war processes symbolized her victories. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft. Wings of fierce determination that have never known defeat. And it's got a waterfowl dance as the skill. Now that sounds exciting. We don't have quite that much dexterity yet. At least not naturally. Then we also have this, Scarlet Aeonia. So this is what the flower attack is that she does. 35 faith. Creates a gigantic flower that blooms into an explosion of scarlet rot. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Malenia's rot advances. It has bloomed twice already. With the third bloom, she'll become a true goddess. Interesting. I'm going to hold off on actually purchasing any of these for right now, but it's good to know that they're there. So, on to the next thing on this do list is I went up this tower before, but I did not check if there was anything underneath the elevator. Can't hurt to check. Well, it looks like it's just a pillar. Watch, there'll be an opening at the bottom, though. Oh, no. That would have been a perfect opportunity for them to have, like, a door in, like, this, in this pillar here that takes you down somewhere. But nope, it's just a pillar. A very tall one. Alright, so with that stuff taken care of, let's head back to the Finger Ruins of Rhia. The colors change a lot here. The first time we came here it was kind of a maroon pinkish. Then we started the episode, it was blue, now it's white because of the weather. There's a lot of variety. Well, one thing I can safely say though is that this place is kind of creepy. Alright. Big fingers. Looks like there's... Are those hands? That makes sense, okay. So we got a bunch of hands on the wall. Thankfully they're very easy to kill. Do I still have my... No. Let's just take these guys out one by one. Targeting is not being reliable, but that worked. Okay, those two are aggroed. Oh, yep, okay, that. Well, that almost one-shots him with just that planar too. Alright. I'll restore our flask as well. There's still a lot longer way down to go, but there is a pathway from there that leads under that direction. Which looks like that is... it goes into this area here. Okay. This place is quite big. I know I can use torrent here, but... okay, we can go up there too. Let's start by going up. There's a lot of messages. I'm kind of worried about. What the heck are you? Alright. Interesting. This looks completely unlike anything we've seen in this game so far. It's like a eel leech person thing. It's casting a weird magic. Not too tough. You do bleed. Huh. Okay. There's more down there. Those things are weird. So we're at the edge of the Jagged Peak right now, yeah. This is the Jagged Peak. And we're around the edge here. So that's the center. I'm guessing that's the boss there. Or something important is going to be right there. So that's the path downwards, and this is the little plateau up on here. I hear a beetle, I think. Unless it's just the music again. It's just the music, okay. Come on. Nope. Just trying to look at the bigger one on the wall, but he's caught me off guard. Okay, that hasn't aggroed yet. Let me heal up here. Is it just the one of you? Alright, that's fine. Oh yeah, those guard counters are very nice. Okay. So far, nothing more than a bunch of hands. There's another one on that side. Yep, easy. Only really problem if there's more than one. Which is a good reason for me to keep calm and not rush ahead too much. Do I have my... Yeah, my telescope on here. There's some sort of object right there. It's like hanging on those pillars. I can't quite see what that is from back here. Any more hands hanging on these? I'm expecting there to be like a giant hand boss at some point. Not be surprised if it's down there somewhere. Oh, hello. Is this a mausoleum thing? It is. Okay. So I guess that's just... That's how mausoleums are in the expansion. Just out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. It's not marked. I'll put a marker on it here. I guess that symbol. Alright, let's get Torrent. Let's explore a little bit quicker. That's where we came from. There's more of those leech, or at least 2 more of them down there. 3. Okay, there's a bunch all the way down there. So that looks like the main enemy right now. I didn't see these hands earlier. Can I get these small ones? Okay, that one's coming over to investigate, it looks like. Right. That jump attack is pretty bad. Okay, just use a kukri on you just to finish you off. That's a grab. I'm alive. Oh, that has a delayed explosion. Alright, that's fine. I'm more worried about that small one here. Yeah. Because that's going to cause issues. So I do that. There we go. Out. Okay. There we go. Got caught at the end there, but that's fine. I got the plastics back at least. Alright. I imagine that's all that's up here. Alright, let's make our way down the pathway. So how dangerous are these guys' magics? And can you be backstabbed? You can. You're quite weak to it. It doesn't seem too dangerous. You can riposte them like that too. So weird looking. And look down this side. There's more of those guys down there in the distance. This place is very wide open for not having much in it. That was quite the long-range spell there. I'm not even sure where that came from. That was lucky. You're a bit bigger than the other ones. Is it coming from that guy? Okay. I think I saw where it was coming from now. Yeah, they're casting that. So these guys are somehow related to the hands then. Or related to the enchantment that the rings have on the hands, at least. Not trying to backstab them, but they're just so easy to backstab. And they have a very long recovery animation. That's one that's casting, okay. The noise they make as they shuffle around. So that one's gone back to the gray. Nope, never mind. Okay, so they teleport in and then grab you. Okay. Okay, that grab is kind of dangerous. Alright. Ow. Okay. I swear I'm not trying to backstab them. So you're really nothing too special then, either. Okay. Before I approach the center area, I want to check around the sides first. And maybe there'll be some items or something over here. Could this be a cave? Nope. I don't know, it's pretty empty over here. Aside from a few of these guys. They're pretty easy to take care of, even on horseback. What's this? Finger Mimic. It's a material, huh? Exceedingly rare to find. A light pink mushroom or something, a poisoned finger. It used to by those who wish to become fingers to induce hallucinations. They call these mushrooms the stillborn of the two fingers. Yeah, interesting. Used to by those who wish to become fingers. Huh. So people can become the fingers then? So are the two fingers even... Like, are they like the original? The source of the finger stuff? Nail stone as well. Are those fingernails? A flake like stone shard, yeah. Piece that came loose from one of the stone fingers, gotcha. I mean, are the two fingers the source of that, or are they just a part of it? If so, that would mean that the entire, Golden Order is a lie. Well, maybe we'll learn more about the fingers here. Okay, this is the path that leads out. Oh, these guys here. That goes up this way. Into here. It's getting very dark. I think that might just be the weather. Alright, before I go too far behind, let's head back to the center. I don't want to go behind something that might trigger. Now that I think about it, this entire area resembles a fingerprint. With the ridges. I'm looking on the map, yeah, you can even see it's like the loop of a giant finger. Huh. Wonder what the implications of that are. I think that guy got grabbed up by one of the leeches. Okay, we do have an item. Okay, that thing's on a chain, not on a pole. That was just because of the render distance. Pearlescent scale. By hunting the lamprey. So I guess these are the lamprey then. Its retrograde scales are found embedded deep within the skin of lamprey. So there's some more recent stuff in here. It's just these things. Okay. So now we're on this edge. Can't imagine there would be much out here. There's more of these lampreys. There's more of the mimics. Okay. Come on. Alright, let's get a bit closer here. Come at it from the center. Alright, what is this thing? Is that like a hanging finger? It's more like a rocket than anything else, but it's definitely important based on the way it's hanging here. All right. Can't really do anything with it. It's kind of curved, kind of like a pepper almost. It's supposed to be important later, though. Okay, then we have a wall back here, it looks like. This looks constructed rather than naturally put into place. I guess this is commenting on this tumbleweed. It's just that little hole. Okay. What was that noise? Oh, I swear I heard a loud thud back behind that wall. I could be mistaken. Okay, looked like there was a gap back a ways. More lampreys. I don't really think we need to kill these guys. Let's backtrack a bit and head through the gap in the wall. Ah, there was a thud. There's another thud too. You out of there. Dodge that. What? Okay. That was just a bit weird hitboxes. That was a weird hitbox as well, because I was totally blocking that. I'm guessing this slope messed things up. Okay. Heal up again. There's another hand back there. Well, these hands weren't close to the finger ruins, though. Are they somehow kept outside of it? There's more lampreys down there. Or are they just congregating on the outside for some reason? Alright, torrent is not a good idea here. health back, thank you. I didn't mean to do that. So we're on that edge now, okay. See, I don't really think there is much else that's down here that we can actually do. But this pepper thing is definitely going to be important to something later on. Are there bloodstains next to it? There are. Probably died to the lampreys, I'm guessing. Because they rushed in. Yeah, he was being moved around there. He was just AFK basically and got grabbed. Okay. Alright, let's head back to the... Actually, this isn't a path, is it? Let me check that. And also check this way. As if that lets us get up top there, that would be neat. I doubt it will. That's probably what this... That's where we came from anyway. That's the whole path we got, so yeah. I'll still check and see if anything's there. I doubt it though, it's probably just in... yeah. I'll grab these materials though. Those are quick. I wonder if you can actually get those as your own spells. You probably can. I'll be curious to know what they're called and what the lore behind them is. There's nothing below here, right? No, okay. Just had to check. Alright, so we're back on the ramp now. Let me turn this off. Another one of these guys. A few of them. We dropped a thing. Yep, okay. Okay, nothing too special there. Alright, well I guess we go this way then. Oh, we can go up this way too. It does lead to a good view. There's a lot of messages. But nothing really up here. We are up on this little cliff. Okay. The blue here is so pretty. So where does this take us? More hands. Another lamprey. There's a furnace golem. Surely we're doing a new, ow, please, a new zone name soon. Since we're coming out of the Finger Ruins. You know, I've got this. I might as well cast it. Since I haven't been using any of my FP. Okay, this looks like a new location. At least this cliff of it. It's below the Dragon Wing. So that golem is. It's just that one. Okay. So there's the Dragon Wing. So it looks like we can't actually go down there, at least not from here. This leads like up below here. And underneath, maybe? It's hard to say. Okay, got flasks back. This might be just a weather thing. Or are they just talking about the tree, the view? It is a nice view. So I wonder, is this post-burning of the Erdtree? Okay. Is this post-burning the Erdtree, or is this like a different thing entirely? I don't know. Well, I suppose we'll have to make it up there to find out. But we do have a shack here, it looks like. Oh, is this the place I saw? Maybe not. Okay, so this just looks like a little alcove here. So some things are dying. Fingerweaver's hovel. Let's talk to you. Aha! My theory is proven true. The Finger Creepers hail from these ruins. Okay. So now I must sound this one hanging bell. And sweetly cradled shall I come to be at the bosom of the exalted mother. Is that what that pepper-looking thing is? A bell? Is this a tool to ring it with? No, it's a cookbook. Fingerweaver's cookbook. Glinting nail. Okay. Left by a determined student of the Finger Ruins. His brush with the sublime all but shattered his mind. Although he was left capable enough to leave these few precious words. His brush with the sublime. Kind of creepy. Alright, so do we have the glinting nail here? Okay. Uses FP to fire a shattering magic nail. I'm guessing that's the same spell that the lampreys do. Let's see. Lampreys that guard the finger runes resemble fingers far more than they do humans. And so the finger weavers imitated their sorcery. Okay. So yeah, those fingers weren't created by the Carians then, or the hands at least. But instead, there's some kind of a hand matriarch or whatever. I'm gonna take a look around here first before going back to what I presume is that bell. And see if there's anything of note here. Is it a bear? Looks like a normal bear though, okay. Sorry, Torrent. Let me... I have any raisins for Torrent? I do. Nope. This is not the optimal way of doing this, but... just give Torrent a couple berries. Okay. So there wasn't really much else there then. So let's go back down there and see if talking to that spirit will unlock anything. Actually, before I go all the way back, how close am I to actually being afforded a level? Only halfway. But do I want to risk 100,000 runes? I don't know. It probably wouldn't be that much of an effort to kill these things again, but what would I spend them on, though, is the thing. I don't really know. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna put on a sacrificial twig, just so I don't have to worry about it. I can act like I don't have any runes. If I die, I die. Nothing of value is lost, really. I wonder if you can farm those sacrificial twigs anywhere. But either way, let's check out this this bell. Do I have to smack it? No. This might seem weird, but I have an idea. I have to go back to Grace to check it, though. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go back here. How many consumable runes do I have? If I get 100,000 more, I can level up. I don't really have that many. When I do have a lot of these, I might as well use them. Alright, let's rest and level up here. Yeah. What do we want? More dex? More strength? More endurance? More mind, maybe? I mean, mind is the lowest aside from the intelligence. But I don't really need that much mind. Could go more faith. Let's do more dex. Just to get a little bit more damage, I suppose. Okay. So let's take off the twig, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Back on the curved sword talisman. So, the idea that I had, I need to look in my item box here. Yeah, here it is. The ringed finger. I highly doubt that this will actually do anything, but it can't hurt to try, because this, I can do that to ring the bell, maybe. Just... dong! I don't know, I'll try it. I think I avoided all the combat there. There's no enemies in here. Alright, well, let's try flicking this thing. I might have missed. Let's try again. Okay, that definitely hit it this time. I don't think this is what you're supposed to do. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. Could you imagine if that actually did work? That would be a hell of a puzzle to actually figure out. But no. Okay. So we can't really do anything there yet, it seems. I guess let's take a look where else we can go. I believe we've explored... Okay, wait. I don't think we've gone this way, but I don't know if we can. Maybe, though. Let me go back here and then go north along that bridge instead of down to the dragon. Look at the sky. That is terrifying. So yeah, it looks like we can go this way. I didn't actually go this way before, I don't think. So let's see where it takes us. Go high, or we can go low. I hear rumbling. And kind of like thunder in the distance. Might just be the music. Yeah, I think there's just a very low drum in the music. So does this actually get us to the Jagged Peak? It's a player. Okay, this is... We're a red Fulgur Bloom. Okay, so... Yeah, we did everything we could there. I mean, it keeps going this way, so... Ooh, yeah, next time I find a grace, there's one thing I want to do. I suppose to wrap up the episode. I'm guessing there'll be a grace up ahead soon. Okay, we're actually climbing this mountain now, aren't we? Okay, there's a lot of thunder there. And it's getting louder. Oh yeah. Okay, so we came from there. Let's check out this area. There's also a pathway. But how much of a pathway? Okay, so these guys are zombies or skeletons. God, that's a lot of damage. This weapon is so good against the undead. Yeah, I can't really see much there, but that is a good view of the shadow tree. There's another tower there too. So that sap, I guess you could call it, wasn't actually pouring into that basin. It was just a matter of perspective. There's a building up there too. So there's a pathway along that road there with another building. Yeah, it's definitely past, it's definitely up there. Past Castle Ensis. That's where Rolana is. That leads all the way up to here. That leads up to this whole section. Alright, let's keep heading down here. It's a big guy. Swiftly dispatched. Greater Putnit's Cookbook 6. A hefty red lightning pot. Okay. Do we have the plain ones of those? No. Oh, it chains to enemies as well. The ancient dragons who betrayed their lord to side with the tyrant were known for wielding branching red lightning. Betrayed their lord to side with the tyrant. I'm guessing the lord was Placiduce X. Dragon Lord Placiduce X. Who was the tyrant? Was it Bale, maybe? Yeah, it might have been Bale. I don't know how the lore of this realm ties in with the lore of the base game. I don't know if they're connected with that way or not, or if this is like a separate dream realm to fit the lands between. But we'll find out, I suppose, once we keep reading lore notes. So let's head up top here. And hopefully find a grace. It's a long way up. Assuming no grace yet. Yep, okay. Very windy here as well. Okay, there's a grace on that side of the bridge. I don't like bridges though. A new zone name? No? Alright. I got a good view. Let me touch this thing before I make a mistake and walk off the edge. It would be a good view if it was more... Wow, look at the weather. I'm guessing this place is permanently like this weather. Wow, okay. So let's rest. Go to the Jagged Peak. Isn't that the same name as something else? And this is just the area name, I guess. As it popped up before. So this is a whole new area to explore. I don't know if we'll start with this next, or... Okay, just making noises. I don't know if we'll start with that next or go back to here, because there's a pathway around the back of this bridge here, which I'm curious about. I think we'll start with that, because that'll end off this area, basically. And then after that, I think all I'll have left is this and the Jagged Peak. But before we continue on that way, let's do some housekeeping and check in on all of the NPCs that we've met along the way so far. So see if anything has changed with their dialogue. Because I found a forager. That's what I assume to be a forager.
In battle, you can be sure I'll
Okay, you're the same. You have moved, it seems, to somewhere to talk to Ansbach.
Righteous tarnished.
Okay, I can tell him about the crosses. So the cross of the tower. I'm guessing is this one here?
Well, I'm much obliged. As
Or maybe not.
suspected, kindly Mikola has visited the lands which hold the tower, and appears intent on wholly dispossessing himself of his flesh. He must be seeking entrance to the Tower of Shadow.
So in order to enter the Tower of Shadow, you need to dispose of your flesh. Interesting.
Righteous tarnished.
Across the coast, right?
Well, I am much obliged. To think there was a cross left in such a faraway place, and the deep purple water lilies would be blooming there. This can only mean kindly Mikola has divested himself even of that. His adoring other self, his blossom of slumber.
Could that be related to Trina, maybe?
Righteous tarnished.
Okay, nothing else from him. So I'm guessing that was this cross here. And this one down here. Okay, let's talk to more.
Welcome. Oh, I know. Give this to Tiolier. He asked me to find it. I finally found it.
Okay, a black syrup for Tiolier. Let's take a look at that. Something more asked to be delivered to Tiolier. An ebony black syrup held in an unglazed jar. An unknown liquid apparently gathered and aged by the forager brood. Okay.
Many things we have found. I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the forager brood. Things bring joy to all.
Okay, that was the same still. Okay, so we got an item to give to Tiolier. Let's go do that. I don't think there are any other NPCs to talk to, really. We got Rhia. There's Tiolier. Leda is somewhere in this realm. There's the communion priestess, which we could talk to as well. I'll do that after this. Alright, Tiolier, I brought you a gift.
So, what can I help you with?
One second, let me hide that weapon. There we go.
So, oh? What's this? I have to say, Sir Moore has an awfully sharp eye, doesn't he? It's wonderful. This ebony, as lustrous as the night sky unending. I don't think I could ever thank him enough. But I'll have to think of something.
Yeah, what is it exactly?
Ah, forgive me. You two deserve your share of the reward. I'll mix up something special. If you find yourself weary of the weight of this life, then just give me the word. Sleep is a balm. An eternal sleep is an elixir.
Alright. I don't know if I want to say that yet. I mean, he'll only give me a thing, not make me take it, right? Not make me drink it or use it.
So,
Oh, let's do it. Well, why not?
is that so? Then take this. This concoction can coax even the oldest of dragons to sleep. For you, it will grant the sweetest slumber for all eternity.
TLA's concoction. It's a tool. Causes immediate death if imbibed by an ordinary human. Okay. An ebony black concoction mixed by TLA. A condensed somniferous elixir purported to be capable of putting even an ancient dragon to sleep. For an ordinary mortal, a single sip would assuredly result in swift and certain death. TLA thought of St. Trinus' sleep when he created this. But the ebony sleep he concocted had not the sweetness of nectar nor the gentleness of rest's embrace. Okay. Causes immediate death if imbibed by an ordinary human.
So, what can I help you with?
I have an idea about that. But do I test it now? I might as well test it now. So, if Mikola is trying to rid himself of his flesh so he can enter the Shadow Tower, or whatever it was called, maybe that concoction lets us do the same. We only have 13,000 runes. Something's telling me that this isn't what I'm supposed to do, but sealed and obscured by shadow. I'll try it and see what it does, at least. Am I an ordinary human? Let's find out, shall we? I hope this isn't a one-time use. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm going to hold off on it for now, just in case this is only a one-time thing. I don't want to risk losing it, in case I get a dialogue later that tells me what to do with it. So, for now, let's head back down to here. So I can see the pathway. That pathway down there. That leads up into this cliffway. Which I'm guessing will lead up into this section of the map here. But that'll be for next time. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all then. Take care.